Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We have a little bit of a surprise for you guys today. So for those of you who don't know, for the last few months, we haven't been making a lot of videos. It has been unbearably cold here in the Northeast. But it's above 40 degrees today for the first time. So we've been wrenching pretty hard for the last couple weeks on the Unos, trying to get everything back up to snuff. So during the course of the off season, with the help of Andrew Wilder over at Wilder Drift, he helped me build a partnership proposal, essentially like a sponsorship packet, if you will. So I built that with him, sent it out to a bunch of different companies who I had already used for the other drift car, the Days of Thunder drift car. I wanted to try and incorporate as many of the same products that I have on the drift car into the Unos build because one, I'm already familiar with it, two, cost, right? I already know the cost for it. And after sending out the packet to a bunch of different companies who we already represent in our Days of Thunder build, we got our first package here from an awesome company. I can't wait to show you. We're going to be opening up the first box today. And today's first package is from LRB Speed. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have used LRB Speed products on my drift car and I think two other Miatas before this. Okay. I personally like the products that they use. It gives me a little bit more room when we use their door panels, right? It gives me, I'm a little bit of a huskier dude, so it gives me a little bit more room in these smaller cars. Okay. But I want to give a massive shout out to Landon and Rebecca Bulk, who own and operate LRB Speed. I reached out to them during the course of the off season asking if they would like to partner with us because we have used their products throughout different multiple Miata builds. I wanted them on the Unos livery as well. And they reached back out to us, said they wanted to work with us, and they were so kind to send out our first partnership package. So we're going to be working on that today. We're going to do an unboxing of what they had sent us, and we are going to go over how to install it onto the Unos. What do we got here? Holy cow. Pretty excited about this one. So I talked to LRB Speed about what we were looking for the Unos build. Okay. And why we wanted it, right? So this build is essentially going to be like a street car slash drift car, if you will. I don't want it full-blown track build like the drift car now, because unfortunately, because of the colors of lights that we use, it makes it illegal. So I am not able to use the drift car on the street as much as I want to, right? All right. So I kind of was thinking about opening this up yesterday when it got shipped in, but I made a better judgment and didn't. Okay. So let's grab a razor blade and cut this open. Absolutely phenomenal packaging from LRB. It's traveled all the way from, I think, around the Clearwater, Florida area, and it seemed to make it all the way near Buffalo, New York, where I live, with absolutely no damage. So awesome packaging job from them. So we had ordered some door panels from them, full-size door panels, and I'll show you the reasoning once we get this opened up on why we went with the full door panel. Heck yeah. Check that out. That is awesome. Actually, you know what this is? This is the trunk floor. Yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. What a giant surprise that is. We ordered the trunk floor to make this nice and flat for the Unos. That's right. This is absolutely incredible. This is the trunk floor. Yeah, this is an awesome kit. So pretty much what this is going to do, this is going to sit in the bottom of the trunk here, and it's going to fill up essentially where your OEM stock panel is. It's going to sit right in the floor and it's going to give it a nice clean look. Bolted down, battery's going to sit right over here. This is sharp. This is awesome. Very pumped about this, actually. That is incredible. I'm sure we got no nuts and bolts in here. I could have swore yesterday when I took a peek at it, we saw some nuts and bolts over here. Yeah, here they are. Perfect, right here. Let's see what we got. Now it's been pretty cold these last few months, so we haven't been able to get out to the garage too much. You know, we're just working with what we got. A little chilly. Let's see, what do we got here? This is all the hardware. Set that here. Cool. All right, we got some seals. Awesome sticker. That's actually already on the drift car, so I'm glad we got another one of those. That's going right on the car. Nice little thank you. Man, these guys just make... Okay, so this is for the trunk. Wow, these guys are awesome. All right, and these are for the doors. We already have those. Awesome. And instructions. This is cool. Everything you need right up front. Check that out. Boom. And then for the trunk as well. Absolutely incredible. I really, really enjoy this company, man. I've worked with them before just without a partnership proposal. Having their stuff on the drift car makes it so much easier. It makes so much more room. Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay, let's check out these door panels. All right, so this, I believe, is the other part of the trunk panel. Yep. Okay, perfect. Heck yeah, man. This thing is so cool. I think I will have to remove the battery to put that in, probably. But I think today we're going to focus on the door panels, depending on what time the wife gets home. We might be able to install the trunk one as well. Look at that. Yeah, these are amazing. Okay, cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's so good, man. That is so good. It's so light. Sits right on top of the door sill there. Plug your OEM door cups in. Look at that. This is awesome. Even cut out for the speaker hole, so we can pop that out if we want. I think obviously we just installed the stereo system yesterday, so man, these things are awesome. Now I am kind of torn, okay? I don't know if I want to keep them the aluminum look, right? Or if I want to go wrinkle black with them and clean them up a little bit. Yeah, those look sharp, man. That's so good. All right, so we got one. And I'm gonna take a very strong guess here and say that this is the other side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, that's good looking. So today we're essentially going to put the LRB speed panels on the inside, see how they look, and then maybe down the road, maybe we'll switch out the doors completely. But let's get going. Now, does it fit around the speaker? Oh. That is incredible. Dude, it does not get any smoother than that. Look at that. Oh, that looks good. Check that out. Look at how awesome that looks. Now, let's see how much more room we have. At least in the driver's seat. Oh, dude. Look at that. All of the room in here. And I'm not a small dude, man. Like, this is absolutely incredible. Oh. That looks awesome. So we're gonna do a little bit of work with these wires, kind of fix all that junk, but I mean, that looks so good. So there you have it, guys. That is the full installation video for the two LRB door panels and the LRB trunk panel. I want to give a massive shout out to Landon and Rebecca Balk for hooking us up with the door panels and the trunk panel. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to them. I think that they can be made custom order as far as if you want the tops, like the full arm pad area, or if you want the door pole holes or the speaker hole. If you don't want any of that, I'm sure you can reach out to them and they'll cook it up and mail it out to you. But again, massive shout out to LRB Speed. Thank you very much. These are going to look absolutely incredible in the car this upcoming season. But I think that about does it. I think the wife is cooking up some food right now, so I'm about to go inside and crush some chow, if you will. Again, thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next few videos coming up. We're going to start producing a little bit more content for you guys about the UNOS build. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.